Hello everybody. This week in the news, we've had a few good discussions on what ArenaNet could do to make Guild Wars 2 a successful esport. Now we all know we need a spectator mode, actual server browser and ranking system that will allow competitive play to start growing again. Yeah, we've all been crying about that for a month now. But some people are getting really worried about if ArenaNet would be able to make everything that is required to become actually successful and compete against the StarCraft 2 and League of Legends crowds. What does that actually entail? Well, it's more the question, what will make someone switch their vision to Guild Wars 2, and what will make them keep watching? I mean, Guild Wars 2 has tons of explosions and crazy maneuvers that from a third-person perspective could really be eye-catching. I remember making that SPVP recruitment trailer and seeing some really awesome looking stuff. And that was only made out of like 5 different matches. But when people start to try to follow what's going on, Guild Wars 2 is lacking in helping people understand everything that's going on. Even I don't know all the things that happen to me. I think that will be a learning curve for the casters though. It will be up to us to keep the audience informed about anything important that happens so that they don't get lost or leave. I mean, Guild Wars 2 has specific animations for each skill and icons for all boons and conditions, so it will be hard to say we need more information going to the player. The only thing that we possibly need to make sure that happens is that the third-person perspective provides as much info as the point of view of each player. Spectator mode will have to include names, health bars, and extra icons, like watching a Call of Duty game. I think they probably have the idea of the director mode from League of Legends, but on this type of game, it might be too difficult to implement. Also, we want to make sure that we can do the same things with spectator mode that Riot didn't even think of. Being able to take a game, download it, and send the match over the internet, like we did with League of Legends Replay. I know it's not really an esports issue, but it is a huge help to the community for distributing content. But I really think the main boost to esports scene is how well the game is explained at the events. Does anyone remember the tournaments casted by Riot when they first started growing on the esports scene? Ah yes, and they're going to Dragon. Now Dragon is a neutral mob that if they are able to slay, will reward the team with 190 gold for each teammate. Ah yes, they got it, and are headed towards the blue golem. Now the blue golem is, and they would reiterate all the rules for the game over and over every match. It drove me nuts. But it did boost their viewers on the stream and at the event of people that were coming from StarCraft 2 and such to check out what was going on. But that's months, maybe years from now. I think we're really just bored and want it to be here already. And in other news, the Guild Wars 2 esports subreddit is very proud of their hard work, gathering every complaint about how ArenaNet needs to add all of these things to SPVP in a listed compiled format, certain that this will make them arrive sooner. No response was heard from ArenaNet, probably because they already know. I've provided a link in the comments if you would like to support their noble cause. If you are skilled enough to have made it to the 3rd round in tournaments recently, you may have noticed the current balance problems with the Mesmers. They are able to fix their trebuchets instantly, because they can portal from the repair kit spawn straight to the treb. This is a big problem, and I think ArenaNet needs to fix it to where either the Mesmer drop the gear if they go through the portal, or as someone else has mentioned, add some downtime from when the trebuchet dies to when the repair kit spawns, forcing the guy manning the trebuchet to help out his team in some other way for a bit. Oh yeah, and the Brotherhood has decided to start forming teams tonight, so I guess I'll start practicing with some people sometime soon. Hopefully that will be a bit more productive than the randoms. Alright, sadly that's all I have for this week. I am going to switch out one of the casting videos this week for a theory crafting type show. I got some feedback to try it out, and we'll see how that goes. But honestly, I'm just sick of the glass cannon teams, and it's really hard to get unique, good casting videos that you'll learn from. If you like the video, feel free to click the like and subscribe buttons below, and I will see you next time.